What's going on YouTube? Rob A again, and today it is finally time to combine the king. That's right, Mastermind Creations Feral Rex is finally all together here, and we are going to assemble him and check him out. But before we do that, we're going to take a very quick look at the accessory kit that you get with the last member here, Tigress. He comes with the completion kit, which is basically a bunch of these little black doodads and then a handful of various weapons. And so what these are these are little filler pieces for the forearms of Fortis, Bovis, and Talon. And they come in two different sizes, so it may get a little confusing, but we'll try and get this as easily sussed out as possible. So basically what you want to do is get your little guy with his hand out like so. I'm using Fortis as an example. And you get two different sizes, and I'll show you those real quick. So you get one size that's like this. And it's got the four little prongs, or four ridges, I should say. Or four indentations, actually, would be more appropriate. And then you get this guy, which has more, and it's a bit wider in general. So you get two sets of the smaller ones, which lead me to believe that these are the ones that are for Bovis and Fortis here. So what you want to do is get your little guy and just plug it right into the forearm. Just like so. There you go. So now he no longer has the unsightly empty cap or empty space in his forearm. It's got a little filler there. And what you can also do with that is grab an accessory with a little plug, and you can just plug it right into the middle as well to really fill out that forearm. And you can see it's even shaped to fit the curve quite nicely. And so you can do that on the other side. You can even plug it in beforehand like so, and then just stick it in the forearm there. So pretty cool. You can do that. You get Fortis gets that. You can give Bovis these missiles if you so desire, and that's how it works. Very simple. I'm going to give Talon the blades because I think it's very Assassin's Creed-esque with the forearm blades, and I just kind of like the thought of that. So very, very cool stuff, and maybe I'll play with those some more later. But right now, it is time to get everything together and build Feral Rex. And actually, right now, I'm going to take these missiles from the completion kit, and I'm going to go ahead and stick them on Talon's wings. Actually, we'll put them up here. It's a little less shallow of a hole. I mean, they're going to stick up a bit far simply because the pegs are so long to fit into the forearms. But I think they'll look just fine like that. Yes, yes indeedy. So, building Feral Rex. What we're going to do first, and this is going to be, I'm warning you right now guys, this is going to be a long video. So we're going to go ahead and get Fortis and get that out of the forearm there, fold that back up, and basically what you want to do to build Feral Rex is start with all of your Feral Cons in animal mode, in their beast modes. It's usually the best way to do it, the fastest, easiest route to take. And what you're going to do is grab all of their accessories first, because we're going to do that right now. So we're going to pull Leodux's cannon off here. You can see the cannon. And what you want to do is you're going to start by grabbing Bovis's guns, like so. Okay? And you're going to stick one on each side, and then make sure that the little tab on the end of the gun goes into the slot here. And just put that in like that. And put that in just like that. And you can see you're starting to form a larger cannon, or the X-ray cannon for Predaking. Then you want to take Fortis's guns, like so. Make sure they're collapsed. And then just, oh, one other thing. They have opposing pegs on the cannons themselves, and yours may not be opposing, and if they are not, just grab one and twist it around. You can see it rotates. So you can just rotate it right around and then plug it in. Just slide it. There's a little channel here. Just slide it right down. Slide this one down, and they'll form together just like so. And you can see this cannon is already getting a lot larger. Then you want to take Tigress's guns and just slide those in on the sides here, like so. And finally, Talon's gun, and just make sure that if you have it extended, and I don't think I've ever had it extended, I don't think I've ever used that version, but flip it up and then just plug it into the top, just like that. Okay, and then just extend the barrel, and there you have Feral Rex's X-ray cannon. And we're just going to put that right off to the side for now and grab the swords. Oh yes, the swords. It's that time. So what you want to do is grab Leodux, flip him over onto his little kitty back, and then pull these bits off of his chest. Just set those down, and then come around here and split his bum, and he'll drop his tail, and you want to grab that. And now it's time to build Feral Rex's sword. Alright, so Feral Rex's blade, affectionately called the Oppenheimer sword, is not as complicated as this is going to make it look. But what you want to do is grab two halves of Leodux's kind of chest panel, and make sure these two small pegs are facing up. And you want to grab, we'll start with Fortis's blades, these guys right here, okay? And you want to go ahead, and there's a little notch here and a little shaped notch there. You just want to plug those onto these tabs here on either side, just like so. Then you want to stick Leo's tail, the tip of Leo's tail, just in there, and peg these two halves together, like so. Okay, then you want to take Leodux's Crazy Cleavers of Doom, and if you haven't already, they'll normally be kind of like this. That's how they're normally going. You just want to separate those, plug them in like so. So take the big half and the little half, and just make sure that you line them up, and then this goes in just like that. Okay. Grab all these guys and get the teeth lined up, and then just massage it together. Sometimes it wants to play very nice with me, and sometimes it wants to give me a little bit of a difficult time, but overall I haven't had any problems with it. You just gotta love it a little bit, and it'll be happy for you. So there you go. You've already got a very nice sized blade that is easily the length of Leodux and longer. And you are going to attach that to the big old handle. And you're just going to plug it right onto these two small pegs. And don't worry, they can take it. No problems here. So just set that down a moment. Grab one of Tigress's blades, one of Talon's blades, and one of Bovis's blades. And to start, you want to go ahead and see that there is a little notch here in Talon's blade, a little tab at the end. You see a tab here and a notch here. And you just want to line those guys up and peg them together just like so. Okay? And now with Tigress's blade, this one's a little more tricky. There's a little slot there and a tab here in the bottom of Bovis's blade. You just want to peg that in there. And it should hold pretty well, but it is, you know, you don't want to bump it too much or it might fall apart, but you're just going to stick it right in here. You want to line the big pegs up with the slot in the side. Oh, there it goes. It already fell. There we go. Just pop it in there and then slide that in and peg it all together. And it's going to form the side of the blade like so. Same deal over here. Oops, I got it flipped around. Here we go. Tigress's blade to form the guard of the sword, and just push it all in. Just like so. Be careful because it's all spiky. If you push too hard, you may hurt yourself. And there you have Feral Rex's Oppenheimer sword. It is very, very large. Very, very large and very impressive. So, that being done. So a quick thing to note. Leodux's tail is, of course, jointed here in two spots, like so. And it doesn't lock in place, so it can't hold the weight of the blade. So when you have this in Feral Rex's hand, just make sure that the joint is facing the opposite direction of down, basically, so that it can't go any farther than that. Because otherwise you'll have it in his hand and it'll just flop. So you just turn it around and he can hold it just fine. No problems at all. So there is that. And we'll just set that back there. So, guys, we have 5 awesome animals. And let's combine them. Okay, so we're going to start with the legs. So we want Bovis and Fortis here, front and center. Leo, you go back there. Tigress over there. Talon, you hang out right there. So the first thing you want to do is pull the foot off of the back of these guys, just like so. And we can go ahead and remove the fist as well. So put that down, pull this up and spin it around, and then this can actually just stay in the down position. That's fine. So for Bovis, we're just going to go ahead and push his legs together like so. There we go. Flip his foot around. Just make sure that's all tucked in. There we go. Make sure this is all tucked in nice. There we go. Alright, now we're going to pull his arms out to the side like so. I'm going to flip his cow head around and down for Minotaur mode. Now, we just want to get these out of the way so we can rotate the combiner joint up. And Bovis is the first release, and his combiner joint is super tight on mine. Takes a little bit of force to get that up, but it's good and solid. And then you just want to split his lower half right just like so. We're going to take the foot, and there is a channel that fits the shape of this very nicely. And you just got to kind of find how that fits in. And usually goes pretty quickly, just like so. Then you just close, whoops, there goes the sword. You just close the leg up like so. And last thing you want to do is take the legs, and they are going to peg together, or take the robot arms, rather the front cow legs. They're going to peg together just there. Flip the feet around. Flip the feet around. And they're going to peg in onto these big pegs here. And they don't necessarily tab in super securely on those, but it's not a big deal. And then of course there are pegs down here that on the robot feet that you're gonna plug those into, and that's gonna just kind of secure everything and just kind of lock it all together. So there you have one foot done and ready to go. I'm gonna do the other really quickly with Fortis. I'm not really going to describe it so much as just do it, because it's going to be the exact same with Bovis, just on a different guy. Yeah. There we go. Plug it in. Yeah, take that, Bovis. And this one's a lot newer, so it's a lot easier to put up. It's still very solid, but it's just not as tough on the fingers as Bovie. Just plug it in. Get the feet. Get the feet. The feet. All right. Plug it in like so. Oh, no, don't plug it in yet. Rob, what are you doing? Split it. All right, get that around. We'll flip the black piece down, just add a little more stability to the bottom of the robot foot. There we go. Bam, bam. Bob's your uncle. Mum's the word. Pudding and bacon or something. All right, we has legs. Excellent. And I know they look so floppy. They look like, how could you possibly? They could never stand up, right? Right. No. All right, we're gonna go ahead and grab our buddy Tigress. Woo! And to transform this guy into arm mode, you're just going to kind of flip his cat mode head around. Do the best you can with his robot face. Yeah. There's not a whole lot you can do with it, unfortunately. But you can kind of smoosh it up together like so, and that'll hide it pretty well for the most part. Now there is a very specific way to do the arms, and I'm going to try and do it correctly, but if I don't, I hope you'll forgive me. So you got to flip the arms around. You see there's two lines here, two tabs and two slots here. You just got to get that all lined up and pegged together, and then flip this back, and I believe nope, that's not. Is it forward? I think it's forward. There we go. Yeah, just make sure that the shoulders are in their highest position. So basically robot mode position, just about, I think is what you're looking for here. Yeah, forward, and then, or forward this way, and then forward up as well. Come on. And they may fight you a little, but I think I may have it. I think that might be it. All right. So you fold it up, plug it in like so, and then there's a little slot right here, and there's tabs on either side of his forearms that are just going to go plug right into that, just like so. I'm going to fold this around, plug it in, yada yada. That, come on, buddy. And it can also be a little tricky because you got to kind of have everything just lined up like so. Alright, I don't have this forward or something enough. Was that it? Was that what I needed? There we go. Yay! Problem solver. That's me. Plug it in. Yes, we're good. We got it. Alright, now, split his little tiger butt halves, and we're going to just get his legs put away, like so. Just like if you were going to robot mode with that guy, and you'll be ready to go. Okay, so just for the sake of whatever tradition, I actually kind of like it this way. I'm going to make Tigress the right arm, and so we're going to give him the right hand. And as you can see, I have Dr. Killinger's pointy fingers of doom on my Feral Rex, and they are phenomenal, guys. I can't speak highly enough about them, and I think when you see Feral Rex all finished and put together, you're gonna absolutely agree with me that these pointed fingertips really like finish the they make the job like 100%. But what you want to do is just stick, you see a little peg in there, tabs here, or buttons or things or whatever. Just plug them together just like so. And I'm using this for the top of the forearm, basically, you know, this side. And the reason for that is because Tigress has this elbow joint here, which is nice, but it doesn't have all that much movement. But if you utilize the leg joint as well, you can get. I'll show you. I'll turn this around this way, so this is facing you. You can use those as well and get a very nice, certainly nice bend out of the arm, and it's nice and tight. It's no problem. I mean, it goes like that if you shake it one click down. But I haven't had any trouble with him holding the sword or anything like that so far. So I'm quite happy with it. I think it's decent enough arm articulation, certainly, especially for something this size and complexity. But we're going to go ahead and put the arm down for now. And we're going to move on to Talon here. And Talon, we got to go ahead, press his little button so we can get his wings off. There we go. Whee! Talon. And now to turn him into an arm, very simple. Just kind of position the head a little bit. Put these forward if you so desire, or you can take them off completely, put them somewhere else. Whatever makes you happy. And fold the bird legs up like so. And this has become kind of a point of contention as well, is that his talons do kind of get in the way of the robot hands. And we'll get into that in just a moment. We'll put the other fist in there, and then just close it on up. And there you have his other hand. And you can see how the talons do kind of get in the way. But you can move these back if you want, you know. So you do have that option. We're going to go ahead and turn it like so. Put the wing or the tail to the back here. And that'll be his other hand. Just like so. Okay. Alright. So we'll put that down. Onto Leo Ducks. We'll move the sword back here. We'll just kind of put it, I don't know, out of the way. Leo Ducks. Alright, so what you want to do with this guy is pull, and you can see also the finishing piece from the completion kit is on. Kind of looking pretty cool. Just looks like another, it really actually blends in nicely with these raised pieces, so it doesn't look out of place or anything. So that's pretty cool. So you want to just pull that bit off. That's going to become Rex's junk. You want to take the whole rigmarole here and just turn it right around like so. Okay. Then you want to take this piece, and you'll see there are two posts on there and two slots here, and you want to just plug it on in. There you go. And you're like, oh no, what about the waist articulation? It's still there, guys. It's still there. Don't you worry. Mastermind Creations wouldn't leave you hanging on that. So you want to just go ahead and fold up Leo's lion legs. You can alliterate as much as you like. And I just kind of stick the lion paws up at the back. And stick the lion paws up. And here's where you can observe some of the height adjustment for Feral Rex. You can have it at this setting. This is the shortest setting. Or you can have it at the fully extended setting. Or you can actually, you see this little slot right here, push it up to that setting. That is the medium setting, and it's also, I think, the recommended height setting for Feral Rex, and that is where we are going to put him. It may get knocked out of whack during the, you know, putting the legs on and things like that, but it is nice and tight. You can see I'm pushing, I'm shaking everything, but alright. So now you're going to take the lion legs, you're going to pull them all the way around, and just like we did with Tigress, we're going to put it up. You can see there's a tab here, slot here, and a tab here, and we're going to go ahead and tab it in there, tab it in there, and that's going to be nice and solid. And what I like to do with the paws is I just turn them around and kind of lay them flat like so. Alright, and we'll do that on the other side. Like I said, guys, this is going to be a long episode, so hang in there. Because, yeah, because that's why. And just plug it in. There we go. It's nice and tight. Alright, so you can already see a couple of heads going on in there. You want to get Leo Ducks' head, lion head down. For Rex, you want to leave the mane out. I'll flip this bit down. Plug the mane in, like so. Make sure the connector ports are down. And we're going to pull out our amazing Feral Rex head. Just make sure it's, there we go. Get everything closed up nicey nice. I closed it up. I didn't close it up nicey nice. Alright. Just put Leo Ducks' lion neck down, and then that's all going to be, there we go. So we're on our way. Next up, we want to get Rex's crotch going here. Yes, I said that. So just split it in half, split it again, flip it around, just like so. You want to flip, there's a peg here, you want to flip that up, and then just separate these bits so they can kind of move about freely. Give them the splits here. Just want to plug this in to the front, like so. There we go. And then bring it around back, and it's going to tab right back into these little bits like it normally does. There you go. And then bring that back down, and there is Rex's midsection. We are ready to combine the king. So we're going to go ahead and grab Fortis. We're going to plug in Fortis. There we go. Nice. We're going to go ahead and grab Bovis. Plug in Bovis. There we go. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Next up, Talon. And Tigress. Oh, these are tight. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So what you want to do now, probably, I should have done before, is extend his shoulder cannons up. And might as well just put them forward for now. Kind of get them out of the way. We're going to turn this bad boy around. Look at that. He even looks awesome from the back. And we're going to take Talon's wings and just plug them right into the back here. Alright. And there we have... There we go. There we have Mr. Feral Rex. Alright, and here is Feral Rex ready to rumble. Yeah, so first thing we're going to do is attach his X-ray cannon, and to do that we're just going to take these two tabs on either side of the peg here and just plug it right into the back of Talon. He's got two slots on his feet, his bird feet I should say, or not bird feet, his robot feet, and we're just going to plug that in just like so. That'll go in quite securely. And then the sword, which is taller than Rex himself, just to give you an idea of what we're dealing with here. Just like I said, make sure it's facing the right direction. And you've got a couple of slots in the palm of the hand. You can see that. And a bunch of different raised ridges here. And that will let you kind of put the sword in his hand at pretty much whatever, whatever height on the handle you'd like. So you can get a lot of cool poses out of that. And we're just gonna go ahead and raise this up a little bit. Come on. There we go. So there he is with the sword of awesomeness. And this guy is actually really nicely posable. And I need to get to a point where I can actually show you and have him, at least the majority of him, in camera view. So for posability, I'm going to go ahead and take the sword out of his hands because it's just so big. It's a lot easier just to show you with this kind of out. So yeah, Feral Rex. He's got head is on a ball joint. Get a lot of nice movement out of that. Also, bam. How about that? Yes, he has LED eyes. So, that's the head on a ball joint. He's got shoulders, can go up. Can go in and out, like so. Back and forth. He's got all kinds of the wrists and swivels and all this other stuff going on here. He has the waist swivel. He's got knee articulation. This thing can move out of the way, these armor bits. And he's actually got, it's hard to show you right now, but he's got a red joint in the middle of Leodux's legs that actually allows his leg to move forward when it's combined. So you can get nice movement out of that as well. He's got a nice knee bend, deep knee bend from all the different joints in Leodux and his leg components. He's got some ball jointed ankles going on here, so you can get a nice ankle tilt. He's got tilting toes, so you can get that going on. And as you can see, he's already got kind of a cockeyed walk without any support from me. I'll close the mouth there. And of course the wings are also articulated. You can open up the feathers if you want to. The guns can go, down or up or wherever you want those to go. And he is just all around super duper awesome. He can hold his sword in two hands. It can take a little bit of doing, but you can in fact get him to hold the sword in both hands. I'm not going to do that for this video because I tried to, and it's just too hard to try and manipulate the robot as big as it is and kind of keep the camera in any sort of way focused. So I do apologize, but you just take my word for it. You can get that accomplished. But yeah, Rex is really awesome. And we're going to do some quick size comparisons here. Go ahead and stand him upright. There we go. Size comparisons. So, first and foremost, let's show them off with G1 Predaking. I'll just put him off to the side here. And you can see kind of what's going on here. Really nice update to the original. I think they did an absolutely fantastic job on Rex here, and I'm loving the heck out of him. So let's see what else we got. I don't own many other combiners, but here he is with M3. You can see it looks like you would just rip him right in half with his bare hands. Here he is with Sly Strike. And oh, why not? Masterpiece Wheeljack right in there as well. So yeah, he's quite big. He's quite lovely. He's really solid, and I just could not be more pleased with how this turned out. So just to, I guess, give you guys an idea, we can, in fact, give him the old super extendo legs and make him a little taller if you want to as well. I'm not too keen on how that looks, but it's just nice to have the options, you know? So yeah, I know this has been kind of crazy long and just crazy disjointed and just crazy in general. But I really wanted to get this video out to just, like, first of all, show you guys what an amazing figure this is, what an amazing collection this is, and to thank Mastermind Creations for really going out of their way with this one. I really do think they did a fantastic job, and I really appreciate the effort that was put into it. So yeah, really excited. But I think honestly I'm going to take Feral Rex apart here just because I love those individual bots so very much. But he's definitely going to stay in combined mode at least for a little while, just until I can show him off for a little bit. But that, guys, is going to do it for this review. I want to thank you so very much for sticking through it and watching this whole thing, and just supporting me in general, so I really do appreciate all of it. I've got more Transformers reviews coming up real soon. Check out Dr. Killinger's claws. They are amazing. Fantastic job on those. And yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Here, hold this for me, guys. Yeah.